Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. How everybody doing? Like I said, right now it's 11:18, so approximately 42 minutes away from Thanksgiving 2025. How everybody doing out there? Hopefully everybody's safe, sound. And right now, is if you're traveling, make sure you be aware of your surrounding. Make sure you're not drinking and driving, and trusting and praying that you get to your destination safe and sound. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Bizu, what's up, my brother? How you doing, man? Good day, good day, good day, man. How you doing, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, man. Hopefully, right now, everything is good. Everybody's in good health, good spirit. Today I'm gonna try something different, man. Randy Love. Yeah, shout out to Randy Love. Hopefully that brother gets some rhythm, man. Hopefully he gets some rhythm. Yeah, I was checking it out, man. I was checking it out. I don't know him. I know his wife. Shout out to his wife. They good people. We grew up together in Cyprus. And hopefully right now, whereas like I heard a lot about him over the course of the years. And right now, whereas he got his prop, he got his respect. And even when he's on the street, he was no joke. So yeah. Um, but like I say, look at the topic. Look what we talking about. Make sure you hit that like button as you're coming in the building, man. Make sure we hit that like button. You know. Hey, like look at the topic, what we talking about today. What we're going to talk about is what everybody's talking about in regards to Jim Jones. And right now is, for some reason, all the bloggers out there is basically right now is like dogging Jim Jones. Okay? And don't get me wrong, he participate with some type of what turkey giveaway. And when he participate with that turkey giveaway, I guess he showed up high, showed up smoking weed. And you know what? Each his own. Everybody is different. But once again, how can you take a positive cause and turn it negative? And that's what they did. They took a positive cause and turned it negative because once again, it's a giveaway. Giving back to the community, giving back to the less fortunate, having lines of people line up to receive free turkey. So that's a blessing in disguise. Yeah, Jimmy is a grown ass man playing a senior citizen. Yeah, that's what I heard academic. I heard an academic saying that. But once again, how can you take a positive situation and turn it negative? So to me, right now is even right now, Luciano '05, how you doing? Greeting for Argentino. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. What is this live about? This live is about Jim Jones. I think Jim Jones is getting a lot of unnecessary heat. And reason being right now is, don't get me wrong, sometimes we bring negative energy. Like, for example, he's coming to an event to give away free turkeys, giving back to the community. But once again, his appearance, not just his appearance, his energy. And not only that, you smoking weed. So sometimes by doing that, you add an insult to injury. You basically right now is like taking a positive situation, you turn around making it negative. Come on. It's all about, it's not what we say, it's how we say it. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. If you come in there for the common goal of giving back to the community, you have to be genuine, sincere in your approach. It shouldn't be no limelight. It shouldn't be no light camera action. It's like right now is, guess what? I'm there for cause. So I'm ready to get down and dirty. No jewelry. I got on my khakis. I got gloves. I got my boots. Whoa, whoa, I got my boots in the ground. I got my boots in the ground because I'm about to grind. I'm about to get back to the community. I'm about to take away trash if I have to. Whatever I need to do, I'm about to help clean up the block after we give out all these turkeys. I'm about to help break down the boxes that these turkey came in. I'm about to help load up the pallet back to the truck that the turkey came off of. I'm about to get down and dirty. I'm not gonna come there smoking weed. Come on. That's adding insult to injury. You mean to tell me I can't function unless I'm smoking, unless I got a hit? I can't be Jim Jones? But like I say, what I'm thinking, Shout out to him and his organization because they was calling themselves doing something right. And right now is what I'm kind of pissed off about is how people trying to slander him in regards to, a he basically told this old lady that right now is that was I guess she was jumping, cutting in front of the line, and he said, look, he kind of warned her because once again, he said, look, you might get hurt if you jump the line. It's not saying that he was going to hurt her. He's speaking about all the crowd. How many people was out there? How many people was on that line? You got some people that probably was on that line for hours. So once again, you got somebody jumping that long line that's probably like 3, 4, 5 blocks down. So you got one individual trying to be slick, smooth, and jump the line. So basically what he's telling her, hey, look, you better be cautious. Because he know the area, he know the community, he know how people think and act. Desperate people do desperate things. So once again, it's not like he's telling this woman, I'm going to jump you. He just trying to warn her. Probably he could have been a little gentle in his approach. Because a lot of times, that's how everybody gets. I'm from New York, and I got a bad habit. Even I'm almost 90 years old, and I still talk with my hand. So a lot of times when you're talking to people, people get, oh man, they get kind of scared. They get kind of leery. So once again, he made a statement, and he's speaking about that geographical area. Listen, women, please be careful, because if you're not careful, guess what's going to happen? Right now is you can possibly get jumped because people, they don't want to have it. Imagine trying to cut somebody off and like, hold up, better yet, didn't we had an incident not too long ago in the bodega, and one of New York bodega? I don't know whether it was in Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. I don't know. But right now is, I think right now is, was a guy, a bus driver. I think he worked for MTA. And what he did, hey, Big Mo, what's up, man? What's up, man? Sagittarius know the real. I just dropped a video saying the same thing. Hey, make sure y'all go and check out my man, Big Mo podcast. GTRT 1203. December. Hey, oh man, your birthday, 2 days. 2 days. 2 days right now after mine. But like I told you right now, is somebody jumping from this guy. Yeah, he was a post office worker. Thank you, Big Mo. So here it is. Somebody jumping. Right now, somebody jumping. He jumped in front of somebody else. And I think the person was a transgender. And basically right now, stab him. Pop, 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 pop. Right now, that's what happened. They stabbed him to death because what he did. That transgender felt he violated. That transgender felt you disrespect me. How dare you? So once again, that transgender didn't think, hey, I'm going to stab this guy. He gonna die, and I'm gonna get what? I think he got like what, 15 years? I'm not even sure. But once again, that's what Jim Jones was basically speaking about. Come on, man, make it make sense. Why the blog is making it more than what it is? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a clip and I'm gonna play the clip, and I want y'all to determine exactly what it is. Because I don't think it's no more than that. Let me see if I, why when you want something, you can't find it when you want it. Let me go to it. Let me go to it. And listen, guys, I want y'all right now is like China say, put it in the comment section. But I want to play it for y'all guys. Listen. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're going to get jumped out here by this finish. Chill out. So y'all seen that. Let's watch it again. Look at it. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're going to get jumped out here by this finish. Chill out. Y'all seen that? Look at the line. Look how long that line was. So once again, Basically, right now, he probably seen this woman, basically knowing that she came out of nowhere. And she probably felt, look, well, let me get what I need to get. Let me get the hell out of here. Yo, Glaze, you know what? Crazy coincidence. Your brother going Rocco the Dongland. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, you right, Graham. But like I said right now, is Jim watching this lady came out of nowhere. He see the line. If you see the line is way back there. So even as the line way back there, what happened? What you seen? Jim just like, look, lady, hold up, get out of here. And he's basically could have probably say, hey, ma'am, listen, what are you doing? You know that's wrong. You got other people been here a long time waiting patiently. Then you just come out of nowhere. You just jump out of the cab, or you just jump out the Uber, or you just jump out of your family van, and then you just think you just gonna come along and cut these lines and like F everybody else. So basically, that's not fair. But once again, being Jim is all hostile. He looking out for the people in her. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what I'm taking it as. He looking out for the people in her. But guess what? People taking it the wrong way. I'm watching people like, oh, Jim telling somebody, mother or grandmother that they gonna get stomped out, they gonna get jumped. And everybody seems like they making it a big deal and they getting offended by it. Only thing that man is trying to warn that woman, but basically it's how he did it. If he would have came at her and said, look, ma'am, what are you doing is wrong. Okay? So once again, if his mannerism, if his voice tone, ma'am, what you doing is wrong. What you're gonna do is you jump in, or you trying to jump in front of these people. Somebody gonna get frustrated because they see you trying to take shortcut. They see you trying to skip the line. They see you feeling that, you know what? This rule don't apply to you. So right now is that woman to a degree acting like she Mama Jones. She act like she Jim Joe's mama because right now, what's his girlfriend named Chrissy? That's the only one right now is her people could come along and do something like that. That woman ain't Mama Jones. That woman ain't Chrissy. So once again, that woman is a stranger. All human must follow the laws of life. You're right, Graham. You're right, Graham. We all do, but sometimes we get caught up into it. Sometimes right now is I used to have that same sick mentality. I used to have that same criminal mindset. Always want to get over. Always want to take shortcut. Feeling that we don't have to follow the rules and regulation. Feeling that nobody's above the law. So once again, right now is I don't see and I don't feel Jim was wrong. Right now is could he handle it differently by his tone? Could he just say, yo, ma'am, listen, this is what we should do. Hey, Glaze, I am ashamed to say, I see a lot of black elder act up when I go to the Amish Green Market. They cut the line and act rude to the Amish people. And see, that's wrong. That is wrong. And it's disrespectful. So once again, like I said right now, is unless that woman was Mama Jones, Jim Jones' mama, or Chrissy, Jim Jones' girl, guess what? She didn't have no right jumping in front of hundreds or possible thousands of people to try to get her free turkey. It's free. So like any and everybody else, she must follow the rules and regulation. So let me play that clip one more time, man. Let me see. Let me play that clip one time. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come in and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here by this finish. Chill out. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look how far that line goes back. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come in and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here by this finish. Chill out. Look at that long line. Whoa. So y'all seen that long line? So imagine right now somebody jump in front of you. How will you feel? What will you take it as? So that's it. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. It's not what we say, how we say it. Could Jim Jones handle it differently? Hey, ma'am, hold up, miss. Miss, hold up. What are you doing? You see that line? Right now, that line started way back then. Right now, if you want to be on the front end, you should have came a lot earlier. We had it advertised. The sign was out. We had it advertised. We say right now, from this time to that time, from 12 to 4, we will be giving out what? Free turkey. So some people was there, like right now, hours, way hours. Some people probably was there the night before, like they did at Diddy trial. So once again, you had that same opportunity. You can't just jump out of your car, out of your minivan, out of the Uber, out of a cab, and just jump in front of everybody else, basically giving everybody else the middle finger. You can't do that. And I'm right here and I'm watching. I'm seeing what you're doing is wrong. So if Jim probably would have stayed humble, didn't feel like he was all agitated, guess what? Everybody would have probably looking at it differently. But now all the bloggers is basically like going off on Jim, like Jim did something wrong. Yes, Jim could have said it in a more Democrat way, but he was in Harlem. He know most people in the hood only respect aggression. And that is true. Because once again, right now, I done faced that same situation. Something happened, I tell somebody, hey, look, man, my bad, I'm sorry. You know, I remember being at work, man, and I'm gonna use a work situation. I remember being at work, and right now I was a manager, and here it is. Another manager gave me a situation, say, look, man, it's okay to do that. And when I did it, it almost caused a major accident because this white guy, this gentleman, he was on a cart. He was on a forklift. So when he was on a forklift, he drove into the trailer. As he drove into the trailer, the guy was pulling the trailer off the door. So that could have been a major, major accident. That's a major, major no-no. Because once again, but this other manager person told me, go ahead and put the move in. So I put the move in the computer, the yard, guy, he got that information and he went to pull that trailer off the door. And as he pulling that trailer off the door, the guy's in there with the forklift. So he could have come back out, crashed, fell on his behind, possible hurt, kill himself. And I was like pissed off about it. So right now, when I went over to the area to see what was going on, I asked the other manager, I said, what's going on? He said, oh man, I told you put that in and it was a mistake. We shouldn't have done that. So I went over there and I intervened. And I got this, white guy irritated, going off, wah, wah, wah. He calling this guy every name in the book except for the child of God. So when I intervened, I said, look, that's not his fault. That's my fault. I made that mistake. I'm sorry. That would not happen again. So this guy turned around and looked at me. And basically right now I'm being humble. I'm being meek. I'm apologizing to him, admit my fault, my wrongdoing. This white guy looked at me because I guess he felt he just yelled, scream, and cursed this dude out, call him every name in the book except for the N-word. So he came to me. He said, get the F out of my face and get the F out of my face right now. Whoa. Took off my glasses. I said, you know what? Obviously, you just took what I say. You just took my apology the wrong way. Okay? I said, you know what, tough guy? Make me get out your face. Okay? Make me get the fuck out of your face. And I snapped. I turned into glaze. My eyes got this big and I snapped. And right now I'm like, come on, let's go. Me and you right now. I dropped my clipboard and went after him. And now this guy act like first of all, he's acting like he was a pit bull. And once I stood my ground and said what I say, he went, Nah, man. Don't take that gentle approach the wrong way. When people are being humble and meek, accept it for what it is. This individual, he got carried away. He felt, because I'm over there, hey, look, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That shouldn't happen again or whatever. I'm being nice. But then again, right now, he went to barking at me. Right? Okay. And like I told you right now, folks, listen, I have changed over the years. I learned how to control my anger issue. But once again, once that dude crossed that line, like Rambo say, you drew first blood. Big bro, let's build an organization. I believe wholeheartedly that we got to reach these jokers. Hey, email me, man. Email me, Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Nice way, Blazer, by the way. Hey, thanks, Graham. Thanks. What the F? Hey, listen, man. No, Nine Zoo Boy. No, I'm not a pastor. I am not a pastor. But you know what? Like I always try to tell people, my platform is my ministry, man. I've been blessed. I've been saved. I haven't been through hell and back. And it's only because of the grace of God that I'm here now. That's why right now, as I express myself that I feel, I don't try to get caught up into trying to be tough, trying to be down. That stuff is over with, man. A lot of times we got to learn to humble ourselves, man. And you know what? We don't. 9 out of 10, the person with the loudest, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. They don't know your history, East New York A team. You know what? Listen, hey, Cam, you say East New York A team. A team was the A team. I was me. Everybody, for some reason, felt I was the leader of the A team. And I keep trying to tell people I was affiliated. I was never an A team member, and I was never the leader of the A team. And like I said right now, I don't have to lie about that. You got a lot of these guys want to cap, or even right now, because people say it, that don't mean it was true. That don't mean it was true. Once again, I never lied about that. A team, I was never, ever the leader of the A team. I was never even a member of the A team. Me and some of the guys that came from the same project, we became cool. And we was like partnership, but I was never the leader. I never tried to be the leader. I never wanted to be the leader. So once again, I was never the leader of the A team. Affiliation, yes. Member, leader, no. And I don't have to lie about that. But anyway, like I was saying right now, where sometimes people take your kindness for weakness. So once again, like I say, like Graham say, right now he's in Harlem, and only language they understand is, because I could be up there. Hey, here, come on, everybody, we giving out turkey, what's up with your cousin Samuel? I do not deal with Samuel. I do not deal with Samuel. Samuel and another distant cousin of mine pulled some type of foul game. And you know what? I backed away from them. Like I tell you right now, when people cross you, you know what? You can't keep allowing them to cross you. So what you do, cut ties. At this stage of my life, I'm at peace. I don't want no drama. I don't want no headache. So I leave people where they're at. I don't got time for it. But like I said, getting back to what we was talking about with Jim Jones and that whole little situation, I think he's getting a bum rap because once again, people trying to make it look like, oh, he just told the lady, get out of here before I get you jumped. Nah, he didn't say that. It's unfortunate in the Black and Hispanic community, no matter how much role work a person put in, you only as official as the last head you crack. It's always a knucklehead coming for, the crown. Man, listen, man, it's no crown. That crown, S-H-I-T, is played out, man. Anybody think people still like got something to prove? And that's the difference. Once we as human beings, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, once you realize you have nothing to prove, that's when the maturity kick in. A lot of times what we do is we chase these forced dreams opposed to dealing reality for what it is. Like to me, I was once a victim of that. I was once in love with the street. I was once in love with the famous follow leader game. And once again, you want something. I wanted a power structure so strong that nothing could penetrate through it. And you know what? I got it. And once I got it, I realized that's not what I really want. Who am I to say who live and who die? I'm not God. But once again, I had an Eminem crew. And right now, I could be in Pluto. I can be in Pluto and send a message back. I need these people executed, and it was done. Man, listen, you get something, Be careful what you ask for. Because when you get it, you realize that's not what you really want, man. Official only means something to someone who has nothing to lose. To quote the amazing Glaze, why throw a brick at that penitentiary wall? You're right, Beazle. Why throw that brick? Pick up that brick, throw that to the prison wall for absolutely nothing, man. You don't got time for it, man. I know I don't. I know I don't, man. At this present time in my life, I know I don't, man. My objective is right now, I'm at peace. I'm at peace. Hey, get that like button up, man. 48 people, 15. Hey, but once again, like I told you, I think people is giving Jim Jones a bad rap. And right now, I don't think he deserved it. Right now they had a good cause, giving away free turkeys. These days and time with this economy, the way that it is right now, people giving you something free, people are supposed to, Cam Casanova 97, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hey, people are supposed to embrace that. I'm about to be 93. You're right, man. I'm about to be 93 years old. Looking good, man. Looking good. When you look good, you feel good, you do good. But once again, it's all about having a healthy state of mind, man, and staying away from negativity and nonsense. I call that the double N. So once again, how in the hell Jim Jones went out there, part of his organization, giving away free turkey, and then yet and still, look what they took out of it. Oh, Jim Jones trying to beat up this old lady, man. Come on. I think he got a bum rap on that. That's not the case. So right now is, how do a turkey giveaway drama blown way out of pocket? You might get jumped. Jim Jones told that old lady you might get jumped because once again, she was doing some greasy, grimy, slimy stuff. She was trying to jump the line. You got hundreds to thousands of people waiting on line patiently. They're trying to get that turkey. This woman jumped out of nowhere. Whether she jump out of the Uber, she jump out of a cab, she jump out of a minivan, whatever. She jumped from a parachute. It doesn't matter where she jumped from, but where she jumped from, she was jumping the DAM line. And that's a no-no. That's a major no-no. You don't jump in front of people. You don't cut in front of people, especially when they giving free stuff. Wait online. If you want to be first, because like Ricky Bobby from Talladega Night, what'd he say? If you're not first, you're last. So once again, she came late. But once again, what Jimmy say? Hold up, wait, He right there. He playing like Hashan say, he playing the gatekeeper. He trying to keep it fair. He trying to make sure first come, first serve. So even with that being said, he had every right to be the gatekeeper if his name is on that flyer. If he's part of this, production, if he's part of this giveaway, he had every right to be the gatekeeper, making sure everything go smooth. Unless that woman was Mama Jones or Chrissy Lampkin, guess what? If she was in there first, get in the back of the line. Get in the back of the line before somebody take it the wrong way and jump you. So it's not like he's saying, guess what? I'm going to jump you, or I'm going to get a bunch of people to jump you. He know the scenario. He know the rules and regulation and the consequences. Wow. But like I say right now, people is giving that man the bad rap, man. They giving him a bad rap. They giving him the bad rap. Here's the real reason that bloggers blowing the Jim Jones turkey drop situation up and how you can clearly break it down. People online exaggerate situations like this for click, views, and drama. But there are 4 specific reasons this one is getting blown up. 1, Jim Jones is an easy target, especially after Max B came home. Once Max B came home, everybody, Max B this, Max B this, Max B this. And they right now want to dog Jim Jones. Okay? Jim had been in multiple controversy over the last few years. Snitch rumor, Dipset drama, Charleston White, etc. So any small situation become contact feuds. Blogger know his name guaranteeing engagement. The blogger is playing the protect the elder angle. The phrase you might get jumped. Even if Jimmy say that jokingly or as a warning, give blogger an excuse to frame it as Jim Jones threatened an old lady over a turkey. The headline right itself is sensational, emotional, and guaranteed to go viral. Wow. Wow. I think that was deep. Glaze, I heard Randy Love and Don Vito was in the cadet. Was you in the cadet? If so, there's a BK chapter of the cadet. Nah, I was never in the cadet. I was never in the cadet, you know? So like I tell you right now is y'all guys, do y'all feel Jim Jones is getting a raw deal? You know what I'm saying? I think it is. Jim Jones is an easy target right now. Okay? Hopefully Jimmy and Max don't cross each other path because it's likely to end violent over. Oh man, that's some nonsense, man. Because once again, if they do cross path, nobody want to go back. I know Max B don't want to go back. I know Max B do not want to go back to the penitentiary under any situation, under any circumstance. And once again, Jim got to be smart enough to stop putting himself out there, knowing, guess what? Everybody you hang out is not your friend, man. Everybody's using each other as what? Stepping stone. Jimmy does it to himself, pushing 60. He need to be smarting up. But guess what? Can he smarten up? Peer association bring about assimilation. If you're around a bunch of knucklehead, guess what? You're going to be a knucklehead. But if you're around a bunch of positive influence individual, then eventually you're going to be there. You're going to be there. And like I said right now, is to me, I think he's getting a raw deal. I think right now, honestly speaking, he got a raw deal on that one, man. Let me see if I can play that again. Let's see if we can play that again. Let me see if we can play it again. What you ask, my brother? Oh man, I don't know, man. That's a good one, man. Skin or gabardine? You know what? I'm gonna say both. Both. I want skin and gabardine, man. Both. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here by this second cut. Chill out. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here by this second cut. Chill out. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Wow. So what y'all think, man? What y'all think? Senseless violence is not good policy. Michael William 944. What's up, man? A bid for a punch in the face. Come on. It's not worth it. None of that stuff worth it, man. I don't care. Like I told you right now, it took me a while. It took me a while. But once again, once I realized I had nothing to prove, that's when the maturity kicked in. That's when I became at peace, man. Okay, G3, RB3R77. I didn't see that. But if people took this seriously, they have the problem. Thank you, High King. Thank you. Look, folks, listen, thank you for thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, but like I said right now, at the end of the damn day, I think Jim is being used as a scapegoat, man. You know, they say Jim Jones is an easy target right now. Jim has been a multiple controversy over the last few years. Snitch rumor, Dipset drama, Charleston White, etc. So any small situation become content fuel. Blogger know his name guarantee engagement. And you know what? Look what Jim Jones did. Jim Jones, and I don't know who he took the page from, but when he came out and he made a bold statement, and that bold statement was he was better than Nas. Wow. So automatically they know, they knew, or even his marketing team. Because once again, all this is marketing. Being a content creator is marketing. Right now, is from my understanding, they're not making no money in the music industry no more. So all the rappers is crossing over, becoming what? Bloggers, starting their own podcast. You got who? Joe and Jada. Now you got what? Jim Jones, Fabulous, Mano, Dave East. Come on. You got Cam and Mace. What's next? TM getting money. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, Jimmy was bugging saying he's better than Nas. But once again, right now, look what it say. I'm reading it right now. Look what it say. Look what it say about Jimmy. Jim Jones is easy target right now. Jim has been a multiple controversy over the last few years. Snitch rumor, Dipset drama, Charleston White. Any small situation become contact fuse. Even right now, he got into a fight with a couple of old guys at the airport. Come on. Even they saw rerunning his old video when he got arrested in Georgia. Like right now with the drug and the guns and all that other nonsense. So you write anything about him. Guess what? Anything about him. Guess what? You know? Hey, folks, listen. If you're going to come on my platform, be mindful and respectful. Nothing more, nothing less. All that slick, negative, nah. You out of here, man. Hey, I'm about to do a piece, man. I'm about to come back and do a piece. And it's in reference to my man, 10 Toes Down. William Pepper 720. My name is Pep, but you don't know me, but you knew my brother, the Duffy twin. Peace, my brother. The Duffy twins. You got to come back with more on Pep. The Duffy twins not ringing no bells. You know, and like I tell you right now, I'm older now, so I probably knew them by different names. You know, I probably knew them by a different name. But like I say, if you're going to come on my platform, be mindful, be respectful. Jimmy better than Nas is like music is more hood than the old glaze. You're right, man. But people, oh man, that was a low blow, man. That was a low blow. Hey, but the vloggers is playing to protect the elder angle. I don't see where Jimmy did anything wrong. I don't see where Jimmy did anything wrong. Right now, could Jimmy been a little bit more classy, more polite? Man, hold up. What are you doing is wrong. What you doing is wrong. You can't jump the line. These people already been out here for hours. And here it is. I'm watching you. I'll watch that Uber. I'll watch that cab. I'll watch that minivan. I'll watch, you know what I'm saying right now, how you just came out of nowhere trying to cut in front of the line and get your free turkey like everybody else. That's not right. And we're not having that. We are not having that. We are not having that. So he could have did it in a more gentle approach. A lot of time it's not what we say, it's how we say it. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. And right now, with that being said, the way he handled that, guess what? It was, and like right now, like my man Graham Fishburne say, sometime, guess what? That's the only language people understand. And being that he was gentle in his approach, probably he wouldn't have went nowhere. Probably everybody would have been jumping the line because, you know, they like, look at Jimmy. Jimmy, he didn't really do nothing. He didn't say nothing. But the fact that what he did was he came raw. He wasn't up there like a little pussycat. Meow, ma'am, get back. Man, what you're doing is wrong. We can't have that. So he wasn't talking like Mike Tyson. He was up there, listen, get out of here. What you did is wrong. It's disrespectful. You jumping in front of everybody else. So everybody, whoa. So they back up. Or the next person say, whoa, you see what he just did? I'm not going to do that. He's not going to embarrass me like that. And that's how it goes, folks. What's funny is I met Jimmy, and he was very respectful, but I am Also 6'3" black man. It was just me and him. And you know what? Like I told you, Graham, I met Jimmy before. He blew up and he was a gentleman, same with Cam. And folks, listen, everybody, people give you what you give them. If you respectful towards them, they're gonna be respectful towards you. If you disrespectful towards them, they're gonna be disrespectful towards you. And people don't understand that. A lot of times right now is, to me, if you come being humble and being meek, people gonna respect that, man. Um, like I said, I see a few people spoke about that. Glaze, what do you think about Santana saying reading is not as important as math? Reading and math is both important. They are both important. So by him saying that, Glaze, what do you think about Santana saying reading is not as important as math? So by him saying that, I take it he probably have a reading problem. His comprehension level is probably not up to par. That's why he's probably saying that. He's probably better at math than he is at reading. So that's why he probably say, hey, look, reading is not as important as math. You know what I tell people? I tell people, right, a lot of people that I know that was in the street, that was criminals, that was in and out of Rikers Island, in and out of upstate prison or whatever. I said a lot of these guys, when it came to reading and writing, was illiterate. They was illiterate. They didn't know how to read, they didn't know how to write. Do you know how many people that I used to have to write they letters, read their letters for them when we was away? But sit back and think about that. Right now is they couldn't read and write. But when it came down to math, see, a lot of times people feel you can't read and write, so you're illiterate. So what they do is when they go do crime and they come up with some money and it's time for the money to be divided up, and right now is the smart one to go try to cheat them out of their money. And they, wait. We came up with X amount of money. So my split should be this, not that. You trying to cheat me. Hold up, wait a minute here, man. I'm thinking you're a dummy. You can't read or write. You don't know math. He said, look, I can't read or write. But right now, when it comes down to math, I'm a mathematical genius. A lot of cats know how to count. Wow. Cam was cool the second time I met him. We spoke for 10 minutes. All right. Basic reading and math are mandatory. You're right. What he didn't read was we can't serve two masters. Okay. Mace a good dude. I was surprised he linked up with Hashan. Hopefully something positive come out of it. Hashan is a father, so am I. So I want us dad to win. Right now is Mace hooked up with Haas. Not only Haas speaking on his platform now. Haas say, that meeting go deep. And right now, there's a lot of things he can't discuss. The crazy part about it, when I did that piece about how much Haas paid Mace, Haas didn't pay Mace a dime. It go deeper than what it really is. But right now is they gave me the heads up. And right now is I was asked not to speak on it. So once again, I can't speak on it out of respect. So a lot of times right now, you got to know when to keep your mouth shut. Okay, what's up, Blaze? Education important. Education leads to confidence. Uneducated folks are angry sometimes. Mentoring some young men seen it with my own eyes. You're right. Kelly, what's up? How you doing? Glaze, did you have any interaction with the Bronx OG? Oh, Bronx BO, Hashan OG? No, I did not. No, I did not. Sonny, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, but getting back to what I was saying, folks, listen. About Jimmy. Let's look at that video one more time before I wrapped it up. Let's look at that video one more time before I wrap it up. Come on, let's go. Let's look at that video one more time.
line, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here while you finish. Chill out. Walking out, bro. Come on. No. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here while you finish. Chill out.
Okay, once again, y'all seen it for yourself right now. I don't think Jimmy meant any harm. I don't think Jimmy meant any harm. Education doesn't mean school. Jimmy did not do anything wrong. You're right. Jimmo from the Bronx doing food drive in Harlem. Hey, listen, right there. He's from the Bronx. Hey, you know what? Okay, cool. He's from the Bronx, but he's doing a food drive in Harlem. You know what? Hey, he's still doing a good deed. We can't take away from that. But once again, what I seen and what got me onto it, I seen on. Oh, let me see if I can find what caused me to, what let me you know what, when I got up from work and I seen something, and let me see right now is this what made me decide I want to do a piece on this. I'm trying to find it right now. I'm gonna show you why I decided to do a piece on it. Because once again, I seen this piece. I saw this piece.
Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come here and skip. You're gonna get jumped out here while you finish. Chill out. The nigga had the audacity to tell somebody's mother that they was gonna get jumped over a free turkey that he ain't even pay for. How you out there giving up turkeys and tell somebody? I'm getting ready to go live on YouTube. Y'all know I'm already. I'm getting ready to go live right now, and y'all know I'm about to turn up. You actually gonna tell somebody's grandmother that she gonna get jumped over a free turkey that you know you ain't even paid for?
Okay, y'all see Haj. And right now that's how I heard about this story. So I seen this briefly. So once again, a lot of times right now is if you go by what Haas is saying, to me, I'm like, oh man, Jim, F up, man. Jim is a foul dude. Jim ready to jump a grandmother, jump somebody mom's over turkey, over free turkey that's supposed to be a charitable event. But once again, folks, opposed to us jumping to the guns, sometimes you have to do your own research. Sometimes you have to do your own homework, your own investigation, and get down to the nitty gritty. So right now is, guess what? This man basically say, hold up, wait, what are you doing? He asking the woman what she's doing. Because this woman, right now, Jim been standing there for how long? He was the gatekeeper for how long? He just standing there. And he's right now as a New Yorker, as a street person, as a rapper, whoever, you got your head on a swivel. You watching, you seeing who's where, who's moving, who's doing what. So he watched this individual just came out of nowhere. He probably seen her just came out of this brand new Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? What? Minivan. This brand new Jaguar. Whatever he's seen this woman coming out of. But he knows she was not online. So once again, what he was doing, he was protecting the integrity of the give out, by, I can't let you do that. I can't let you just jump in front of everybody like they are peasant, like they ain't nobody. Like Keith Sweat say, who can, nobody. No, what he did was No. He was like the Kimbe Mutombo. When somebody trying to slam dunk, he going, not on my watch, not on my turf, not on my time. So once again, he's telling the woman, you wrong. You can't do that. But once again, if you go by Haas version, Hodge making it seem like Jim Jones is a piece of dog doodle. Jim Jones want to beat up somebody's grandmother. Talking about they gonna get jumped. But basically what he's saying is, this woman, listen, man, what are you doing? When you jump in front of people, these people in this neighborhood got the mentality, if you jump in front of them, they take it as a form of disrespect. Right now, these are the same neighborhood that a postman was killed for jumping in front of somebody to get their sandwich made. This postman got killed by this transgender within the same geographical area. So basically, what he's trying to tell her, ma'am, you don't want the drama. You don't want this smoke. So what you need to do is you need to bow down. You need to be aware you're surrounded. Right now, I seen a video of Hassan yelling in a woman's face in a bodega. It's on Hodge, got to cheer. So you're right. And a lot of times right now is you can't critique everybody without the complete facts. So once again, what I did was I seen, right now I was coming from work, I seen what Hodge did. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That's kind of interesting. And then I started going to other blogging and I got to the whole video, and then I made my own conclusion. And based upon what I seen, everybody can look at the same picture. And as we looking at the same picture, we can have totally different interpretation. We all can be looking at the same picture. Okay, like looking at me right now. We look at the same picture, but somebody might say, oh man, that's an ugly cat. Somebody might say, oh man, that cat look good. Somebody might say, oh man, he looks so-so. But we all looking at the same picture. The same way we saw Jim Jones spoke to this woman about jumping in line to trying to get a free turkey, all of us can have different perception of what took place. You could see it this way, that person could see it that way, and right now is, come on, make it make sense, man. Ain't none of us perfect, man. He, without sin, cast the first stone. So that's why I did this piece, man. Because once again, I was looking at it. I thought we had made the dirt. But once again, hold on. Let's look at it again. Let's look at it. And this is the way Hodge went on his live. And this is what he just spoke about. Let's look at it again.
Walking out, bro. Come on. Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come in and skip. You're going to get jumped out here by you finish. Chill out. There you go, baby. The nigga had the audacity to tell somebody's mother that they was gonna get jumped over a free turkey that he ain't even pay for. How you out there giving up turkeys and tell somebody, I'm getting ready to go live on YouTube. Y'all know I'm already. I'm getting ready to go live right now, and y'all know I'm about to turn it up. You actually gonna tell somebody's grandmother that she gonna get jumped over a free turkey that you know you ain't even paid for?
So that was Hodge's version. So right now, do you think Jim was wrong or right? I don't know, man. They would have court-martialed me in the army, man. Hey, Graham, they would have court-martialed me in the army. All the guys in the hood across America thugging and jitterbugging should join the military, get paid. You're right. I wish I would have did it from that standpoint. But like I say, y'all just seen Hodge, right? That's what he put up. And right now, when somebody else puts something up, Black Channel, shout out to them. And to me, right now is, when you look at all that, Channel Black TV, he put up this. So once again, look at the whole thing and y'all tell me what y'all think.
Get online, baby, like everybody else. You can't come in and skip. You're going to get jumped out here by you finish. Chill out. There you go, baby.
Okay, what y'all think? Okay, you listen to Haas version. You listen to, right now is you listen to Haas version, and then you listen to Channel Black TV version. So looking at the whole picture, who y'all think was wrong? Do you think Jim was wrong? Jim was just speaking to her in street term. Hashan, I was trying to stir some controversy for views. Like I said right now, good point. No, Jim was just speaking to her in street term. Haas was trying to stir some controversy for views. The old lady file, okay, Jim is keeping order. Jessica White, you're right. And a lot of times right now is, see, you can't just have anybody. Jimmy kept it real with her. And he didn't say it in a foul way. The lady should have got online like everyone else. Agree. 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 Jim kept it real with her. And he didn't say it in a foul way. The lady should have got online like everyone else. You're right. But a lot of times people going to take things and blow it out of content, especially right now with Jim. Jim is like a punchline. So if you use Jimmy's name, guess what's going to happen? And to me right now is everybody keep talking about this gatekeeper, and it's a battle going on. You got these YouTubers that been putting stuff out, content for some years now, and then you got these rappers. So these rappers joining forces, and they trying to come to YouTube, and right now is getting to the dirty sectors. So they see that YouTube is paying a check. So being that YouTube is paying a check, and they seeing some people is making real money off this, that they able to pay their bills, that they able to pay for their mortgage, their car notes, and live a, saying certain lifestyle. Whoa, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. So you got these guys coming on here. They watched Joe Budden. Joe Budden was the first one that really did it, and he's doing good. Okay? He's a former rapper. Then they see what? Joe and Jada. Then they see Cam and Mace. So now you got Jim Jones, Fabulous, Mano, and Dave East. They form their own little posse, and they trying to come and take over YouTube and get that YouTube check. Percy Miller, happy Thanksgiving to you. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of y'all guys. Trusting and praying that y'all eat. I'm saying be merry and counting your blessing. You wore your Goons in New York shirt, Kelly. All right, thank you. Hashan has a crush on Jen and Mano. Every move they make, he make a video. You know what? Hashan is basically doing his thing, man. He making his money, man. He making his money. The name of the game is going viral. You're right. But hey, do it with integrity. Do it with integrity. The name of the game is going viral, but do it with integrity, man. That's what we have to do, man. But like I said, at the end of the day right now, for me, when I first watched Hodge put that up about Jim, I'm like, oh man, Jim crossed the line. But then again, as I look into it deeper, you know what happened? Guess what? In all honesty, he was being a gatekeeper. He was trying to keep this event in check. He was trying to bring law and order to this event. Because if he don't do that, you have people coming from the left, coming from the right, coming from the south, coming from the north, coming from all angles. You know what I'm saying? Jumping, skipping, taking things. Yeah, happy holiday glaze and to everyone watching from Grand with sincerity. Hey, but that's what it's all about, folks. Listen, man. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. Make sure y'all hit that hype button at the very, very end. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if y'all got anything or any good topic that y'all want me to talk about, email me at Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Greg, what you say, Greg? Happy Thanksgiving. When is the next book, man? No book is tedious, man. I got to get back into it, man. I got to really get back into it. But those books is tedious, man. Doing book is it's a tedious process, man. Hey, but listen, let me wrap it up, man. I know of her. I didn't really know her. I know her when I see her, but I know of her. I didn't know her. I just know of her. I know her when I see her. Yeah. Hey, but anyway, y'all, one love, one love. Got your last ebook in hard copy. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support, man. One love, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.